I'm going to show you how I have figured out on importing patterns. Now right now I click the pattern box here and everything, and I don't have any patterns in my database. Click on a project, there's nothing going in a project. So in the patterns, I don't have any patterns in there. If I click right here, click import patterns, I go to this is a USB drive. This is 3 patterns I have placed on this USB drive from PVM. So I'm going to click, there's the 5 patterns right there. Now these patterns are all selected. So if I hit this deselect all, they're all deselected. If I hit the select all, they are all selected. But I only want these 2, so I'm going to deselect all, click this pattern and this pattern to select them, and now I can import selected. Move this out of the way. There they are. There's these 2 patterns. See, there's a check mark in there. This means I have them selected. So I have successfully imported 2 patterns from my USB drive. But I had 5, but I can select to import only those patterns I want. I'm going to close this. Go to my C drive. This time I'm going to import patterns. Want this one, import patterns, and I'm going to go to C drive, go down to, see if I can find some designs. Okay, let's see, designs by Deb. Now I have that selected. See, if I double click or anything, it won't show me what's in that folder. Can't see them. I wish that we could just double click on a folder, open the folder, and then select the ones we want, but we can't. So I'll tell it OK. It's going to bring up all the patterns in that folder, and they are all selected. You can see by these check marks. I'll deselect all. Now I only use a few of these. Let's see, I use this Deb's feathers. I use the maple leaf, and this one is interesting. So I can select 3 of these. So those 3 are selected. See that I had that check mark in there? And import selected. They will show up in my pattern database. So that's how I can import these. So I would only import patterns that I might use in a project. So that is how you can import those. I'm going to try one more thing. Import patterns. Go to my C drive. Over here and click that. That shows everything. Okay, let's go down. Find some. See if I have the Statler Stitcher. Oh yeah, Statler Stitcher patterns. Statler Stitcher. Okay, it's going to bring up every one of these patterns. 482 patterns. My word. And they're all selected. I'm going to deselect all of them. And I'm just going to scroll down and find some patterns here that I can use, let's see, I want to go down and see if I can find some of these geometric patterns and see what's there. Okay, geometrics should be coming up because they're in alphabetical order. Okay, what do I use? I use geometric line. I'm going to select it. I use geometric circle. Select that. I'll use some P2P patterns. Let's see. I don't use very many. I use geometric square if it's on there. Oh yeah, geometric square. I'll use that one. Not the round corner, but the square corner one. Let me go down and find the P2P patterns. I use meander 1 flipped all the time. Go down then to P2P. Okay, hang on. I went right past them. Okay. I use a lot of P2P, and I should be able to scroll down. I'm holding down the Shift key, and I should be able to select all of these P2P patterns. I'll just see what happens. Get the Shift key held down, and oops, have to select them all individually. That's no problem. Okay, have all those selected, and let's see, what else do I use? This would work for a P2P, and I'm just looking at some patterns here and trying to decide what I might use, but I can always come back and get more patterns. So I have all of those, and I will just import the selected patterns and close this out. So now I have 24 patterns in my database, and these are patterns that I use quite often. There are others, so I would probably leave this, but there's no way I'm going to go through and import all of the patterns I have on my computer into this, or in PVM into this. There's no way I'm going to do that. So that's just an idea, and hopefully that will give you a little bit of a hint. When you first start up Creative Studio 7, when you install it, I would not just go and import all of my patterns. I would not do that.